Hi Glam Dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about two eyeshadow palettes that I have been dying to share with you guys, which is the Kathleen Lights So Jaded palette in collaboration with ColourPop and the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadow. I have the number 4 with me today, and it's the travel sized one. Everyone is going nuts about it. I decided that I finally had to sit down and show you how these shadows work on camera, because you know I always got to give you the tea. This look is very suitable for brunch in the springtime, so that is what has inspired me. Also, my top from Shein has came in, so I'm excited to do a brunch look because this screams brunch and I look absolutely stunning in it. I don't even need y'all to tell me. I know I look good. So if you're ready to spill tea with me and just talk about makeup and have a great time, then first you should absolutely subscribe to my channel because I do videos like this all the time, hauls, tutorials, and reviews, and we have a great time on this channel. So if you're excited to see how I got this look, then you should stay tuned because the video is starting in 3, 2. All right, jumping straight into the video. I already have one eye almost done. I haven't put the lash or did the under eye yet, but we're gonna jump into this eye so I can show you guys what I did. Obviously, as you can tell in the title, today we are going to be reviewing slash using this eyeshadow palette for the first time on camera, which is the So Jaded Kathleen Lights. First off, this shade keeps on falling out, and it was the pressed glitter. It was the only formula that was that specific formula, and that name is Diamond. They have all the names in the palette, by the way. Well, this palette is a beauty. I should probably start off by saying all the positive things. I really have no complaints. I really tried to get the first impression review out, but I already used it like 10 times. I love this palette, so this is just a first time using this palette on camera, and I really wanted to show you guys the look that I created with it. And we're also going to be using the Fenty Beauty today. This is the Snap Shadow, and it is easy to just throw in your purse and use as an overnight thing. Just throw it in there and you'll be set for the morning to just do a quick eyeshadow look. The first thing I did was prime my lids with the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. Make sure you start with a clean face, moisturize and primed, and absolutely make sure that all your tools are sanitized, because especially with this coronavirus thing going on, girl, this coronavirus, child, coronavirus. My brushes are clean, sanitized, hands clean, sanitized. Okay, now we are ready to touch our face. First of all, Kathleen is like the fairy godmother of ColourPop. She has a lot of collaborations with ColourPop. So, like I said, this pressed shadow shade actually popped out, and it's always been doing that, and I've just been sticking it back in, but I wanted to just be transparent with you guys. That is what's going on with this palette, but that's the only shade that I've had this concern with. Everything else is just absolutely stunning. The packaging is beautiful. It's like gems, crystals. Really like this palette. I'm just going to jump into the transition shade for today, the very first one, which is the lightest one that we're going to be working with today, and it's just this one right here. And what I did was blend it and buff it all over the crease. The only thing I have to say about this palette is that it does not come with a mirror, so I will be using my handheld mirror, and I'm just going to start to blend out and buff out. I jumped into the shade called Carnelian, and it's actually just 2 shades darker than the one we just used, creating our base shape, and we're dragging it all the way right out. And we are going to cut the crease, obviously, so this is our foundation. Dark red right here, or dark rose maroon, is actually in the same warm toned family as that burnt orange, so it's gonna actually blend out pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is actually start to rock it in the socket right here and get the perfect blend. I'm using that same e.l.f. putty primer, and I'm actually just going to cut the entire lid and drag out that shape so that we have a nice base to work with. And I'm using a flat shader brush, and this is actually from Lashy Box, and I did a review on their brushes, and it's a whole review on Lashy Box. If you guys were interested, I'll also link that video. The only thing I can say about this is that we need more warm tone transition shade, especially for our darker skin beauties. I feel like Rihanna didn't really think about our colored girls when she did the eyeshadows, but she did with the other products. So that's the only thing I can say about my girl Riri and Fenty Beauty and all that. But I mean, the concept is cute nonetheless. It is very easy to travel with. I love it. It has a cute little mirror that's very convenient. This palette didn't have a mirror, so it's like give and take. So I figured, why not use both palettes so that I can actually show you guys what you can do. And so now that I am blabbering, I'm gonna take a flat shader brush. I thought it said period poo. It says peridot. Okay. It's this beautiful, oh my god, can you see that? It's like a lime green, but then it's gold. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to place this right in the inner third and start to drag it upward in a slanting motion. And it builds up really nicely, and it's so pretty. Can you guys see this beautiful shimmer shade? This is just absolutely stunning. This is really like my go-to palette when I want to step outside of my comfort zone, because there's a lot of shades that I don't normally use, like blues and greens, and I feel like it is so suitable for spring. So I thought I'd do a cute little brunch look for you guys. And I feel like this palette will also be cute for Easter, so I might do another Easter look using this palette. So the next thing I did was I jumped into the dark green shade, and it is called Emerald, and it's a dark shimmer shade. So I placed it right next to it, and these colors together are so beautiful. So I'm just working in side to side motions. But it's just so crazy with this coronavirus. I mean, like, schools are shutting down. Everything is shutting down. Restaurants, my brother's job shut down. My job is getting slower and slower. Hours are getting cut. It's just not ideal. It's just all around not a good time. People are freaking out. They're buying all the toilet paper. Like, leave us some, sir. Leave us some. Like, all the ramen noodles are gone. Like, what's going on? The zombie apocalypse? The purge? Let me know, because I need to get strapped up. I don't even have a gun license. But honestly, what if the purge was coming soon? Next thing I did was take this purple shade, and it's a shimmer shade as well, and it is called Amethyst. So I'm just going to place it right next to that green shade. I wanted to just basically utilize as much shades as possible, just so you guys can see how they work, and you know, just getting a feel on what kind of looks you can do with it. And it's a really cute palette. I'm glad I got it. It actually retailed for $40 on ColourPop's website, and the Fenty Beauty one I believe was $15, but if I'm wrong, I'll correct it on the screen. Actually, it was $25. I'm absolutely certain. So now that I have placed that dark purple shade, and I'm just bringing it in upward motions coming towards where we started, so that we can get a nice blend. And then I work it right into the previous shade. That's what I kind of do with all of them. I kind of make sure that we don't see where it starts and ends. That's the key to blending. So now that we have done that, the last and final shade I will be using on the lid is a dark indigo shade, and it is called Sapphire. And these names are so cute, and they're obviously playing into the gems names, as I said. So I'm actually packing it on with a fluffy brush. And do you see how it just grabbed onto that eyeshadow base? This is slowly becoming one of my favorite eyeshadow bases. And I've never been an eyeshadow base type of girl. I've just put concealer on my lid and set it and kind of let it do its thing. But I do now see the importance of a base. So if you guys are starting out and you're wondering why your colors probably aren't showing up as vibrant, that is probably why. I am using the Prime and Correct Neutrogena primer right now, and it does leave your skin with a white cast, but it's supposed to brighten and help your foundation look more vibrant. The Maybelline Fit Me. This is the dewy one. Ooh, I am obsessed with this sponge, by the way. I did a first impression on it and I've been using it ever since. But this is the Fit Me 330 in Toffee. If you hear my earrings dangling, I'm like trying to be very gentle, but I had a burn from a curling iron right here. Now I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, go figure, right under the eye. This is the brighter one for me. I like to just use this as a brightener sometimes. The last thing I'm gonna do is take this liquid glitter liner. So what I'm gonna do is actually just put a little bit of glitter in the crease like so, just to give it a little something something. Use a very small detailed pencil brush and it go into the shade called Moonstone, and it's this beautiful icy shade. I'm just gonna pop it in the inner corner, and I'm gonna hit the brow bone as well. And I am always obsessed with the ColourPop formulas, especially with the shimmer shades and icy shades like this. They always deliver and I have no complaints at all. I'm gonna hit my nose a little bit with it and the Cupid's bow. So this is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin Lipstick, and this is how it looks. So this is the color, it's nude, and I feel like that's the only shade they have for that brand so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But the next lip product I want to talk about is the ColourPop Luxe Lip Gloss. They also came out with a matte lipstick formula as well. So this is the packaging and it's really cute. And it smells like clementines. And it actually does have a little bit of pigment to it, if you can see right here. But it's it's cute as an everyday gloss with like your favorite lip liner, and it's also really good as a lipstick topper. If you want that subtle lip shine, it's not going to give you anything too crazy. ColourPop is really good with their lip gloss formulas. Now the last thing is the highlight, and this is just by Wet n Wild, and it's the loose highlight in Hustle and Glow. So I'm just going to hit my high cheekbones with this. I went real light. I dusted off the excess. You can always build this up as well, but this is really cute, really sheer. The last thing I'm going to do is use my Max Fix Plus, the lavender scent one, and just set my face. And this is the completed look, you guys. So with that, this concludes today's video. And with that, I hope you guys stay safe, clean, diligent, sanitized, alert, and careful during this crisis. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!